Hello everyone, I am Brittany Waters, a senior communication studies student. I graduate in August, so after this summer session, I can officially say that I am finished with my undergraduate career here at UNCG, and I'm super excited to start the next chapter in my life. I chose communication studies because communication is at the center of everything. Whether you're talking about the medical field or the business industry, communication and understanding how to communicate is imperative to your success. So whether you're talking about a doctor communicating with his or her patients, or the manager of a local restaurant communicating with his customers or his employees, understanding the principle of communication and knowing how to do so effectively is important to me. I also chose this major because I want to go into the media industry, and I haven't quite figured out if I want to work for a radio station or television or some type of publication. But as a journalist and as a reporter, you have to know how to communicate and how to interact with other people around you. Um, when you come in from a long day of work and you walk past your family and you slam your door, that nonverbal cue is communicating some type of message about your mood to your family. And so when you have a long day at work and you come home and you communicate with your family, you have to know how to do so effectively. And, communication in your words, they are so powerful. How you talk and how you speak, it all matters, because you can incite fear in someone through your words. You can motivate someone to make a big decision in life through your words. All of that matters, and that all goes back to communication. So the reason I chose this course is because in my career field, you have to know how to persuade people. And see, a lot of people use persuasion as manipulation, and they use it unethically. And I don't want to be that type of person in my career. I want to be able to use persuasion in an ethical way. And if I were to ever become the editor of a magazine, or the CEO or president of a company, I want to be able to communicate ethically. I want people, my viewers or my readers or my listeners, to be able to trust me. And see, that's the issue with a lot of major corporations in our society. We can't trust them. And that's what led me to my topic, which is centered around the question: is the food industry the reason behind Americans' obesity? And my standpoint on that is yes, because what we consume on a daily basis has a huge impact on our health and our weight. A lot of people feel like, what you eat is your choice, but whether or not you're going to fast food restaurants or you're cooking your own meals at home, you never know what's on the shelves. A lot of foods, a lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of healthy foods are now sprayed with pesticides or genetically modified. So even if you choose the option to avoid places like McDonald's or to avoid places like Wendy's that are cheap and accessible, you're still being deceived by major food companies. And I feel like, because I have a personal connection to this issue, I really want to make people aware of that. I am not personally affected by diabetes, but a lot of people in my family are. And going through that time with them, and seeing them in pain and seeing them suffer, really made me question, what am I doing to change this? What am I doing to contribute to the positive outcome of such a negative issue? I feel like it's important to understand that, as a human, you are supposed to have a certain amount of calorie intake per day. So the average human, the average American, is supposed to have, 1,500 calories per day. So if you break that up into 3 different meals, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're supposed to have about 500 calories per meal. But if you're going to these places such as, McDonald's or Wendy's that have the 4 for 4, or buy 2 get 1 for, like, all of those type of cheap, low quality meals, you're having 1,500 calories in just one setting. So if you're trying to avoid that by using the store, you want to be able to trust what you're putting in your body. You want to be able to trust, and you want to be able to consume things that are beneficial to you, not hurting you. And a lot of companies use persuasion to get you to buy these different meals and to buy these harmful products. And it seems good until years down the road or months down the road when your body is unhealthy and when your lifestyle is reflecting what you eat in a negative way. And so when they're using these ads to persuade you to buy these meals or to go to these places, you're contributing to your own negative health. And so this topic is really extremely important and it's really significant to today's society. And I hope that the research that I get from this project and I share it with you all, it will motivate you all to make changes in your lifestyle. And, I really think that we should move to a time where we are able to trust companies to tell us the truth about what we're putting in our bodies and who we're voting for. All of these things matter, and it all comes down to how they're persuading us to have these bad habits and the negative effects they have on our bodies. So I look forward to this research and I look forward to sharing it with you, and thank you so much for listening to my presentation.